In 1979, a Soviet geologist vanished without a trace inside a facility so secret that its existence was denied for decades. And that's only number 7 on this list. Stay until number 1. Because it's the one that will actually mess with your head. These are the top 10 abandoned places so bizarre. Even experts can't explain what happened here. Number 10. The Dyatlov Pass Incident Site. Coming in at number 10. We have the frozen remains of what happened at Dyatlov Pass in 1959. 9 experienced hikers fled their tent in the middle of a blizzard, leaving behind their shoes and half-eaten food. Their bodies were found scattered across the snow, some with crushed ribs, others missing their eyes and tongues. The official investigation concluded they were forced out by an unknown compelling force, but no one knows what that force was. Radiation was detected on their clothes, and some bodies showed signs of extreme heat exposure. To this day, the Russian government keeps the case classified. But that's nothing compared to what's coming next. Number 9. Poveglia Island, Italy. At number 9, we have Poveglia Island, a place so haunted that even grave robbers refuse to go near it. In the 18th century, plague victims were quarantined here, and their bones were piled into a mountain 15 feet high. Later, a mental asylum was built on the island, where a doctor allegedly murdered hundreds of patients before jumping out the window himself. Locals claim his ghost still wanders the abandoned buildings, and paranormal investigators have recorded voices whispering in empty rooms. The Italian government tried to sell it in 2014, but no one would buy it. And number 8 might actually be worse. Number 8. The SS Orang Medan ghost ship. Coming in at number 8, we have the SS Orang Medan, a Dutch freighter found adrift in 1947 with every crew member dead. The bodies were frozen in expressions of sheer terror, their faces locked in silent screams. When rescuers boarded the ship, they found the radio operator still at his post, his fingers frozen mid-message. Moments later, the ship exploded in a fireball so intense it was visible for miles. Some believe the crew died from toxic fumes from a secret cargo of nerve gas. But others think something far more sinister was on board. The wreck was never found. But that's nothing compared to what's coming next. Number 7. The Soviet secret bunker in Yamantau Mountain. At number 7, we have Yamantau Mountain in Russia, a facility so classified that even Google Maps blurs it out. Built during the Cold War, this underground complex spans over 600 square miles and was designed to survive a nuclear attack. The Soviet government claimed it was a mining site, but no minerals were ever extracted. In the 1990s, American spy satellites detected massive construction, including what looked like a nuclear bunker. The Russian military has never confirmed its purpose, but rumors suggest it was meant to house the entire Soviet leadership in case of war. And number 6 might actually be worse. Number 6. The abandoned village of Varosha, Cyprus. Coming in at number 6, we have Varosha, a once luxurious resort town frozen in time since 1974. After the Turkish invasion of Cyprus, the entire area was sealed off with barbed wire. No one has been allowed in for over 50 years. Not even the original residents. Satellite images show buildings still fully furnished, with food left on tables and clothes hanging in closets. In 2020, the Turkish government briefly opened a small section to tourists, but visitors reported an eerie silence and an overwhelming sense of dread. Scientists can't explain why nature hasn't reclaimed the town or why the buildings haven't collapsed. But that's nothing compared to what's coming next. You're already halfway through. If this list is blowing your mind, hit subscribe so you never miss a video. Number 5. The Wormhole of Andamuka, Australia. At number 5, we have the Andamuka Opal Fields in Australia, A place where miners dug up something that shouldn't exist in 1986. A worker uncovered a perfectly spherical hole, 10 feet wide, with smooth, glass-like walls. Geologists were baffled. It wasn't a sinkhole, a cave, or a man-made structure. The hole was lined with a material that resembled melted rock. But it wasn't volcanic. Some believe it was created by a meteorite impact. But no crater was ever found. Others think it's a natural phenomenon we've never seen before. And number 4 might actually be worse. Number 4. The abandoned hotel of Sanji, Taiwan. Coming in at number 4. We have the Sanji UFO houses in Taiwan. Abandoned structures so bizarre they look like they were designed by aliens. Built in the 1980s as a futuristic resort, the project was abandoned mid-construction after a series of unexplained accidents. Workers reported seeing shadowy figures moving inside the empty buildings, and some claimed to hear whispers in languages they didn't recognize. The site was so cursed that bulldozers sent to demolish it broke down repeatedly. Paranormal investigators have recorded EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, of children laughing in empty rooms, but that's nothing compared to what's coming next. Number 3. The Tunguska Blast Site, Siberia. At number 3, we have the Tunguska Event Site, a place where, in 1908, a massive explosion flattened 80 million trees over 800 square miles. The blast was 1,000 times stronger than the Hiroshima bomb, but no crater was ever found. Witnesses reported seeing a blue fireball streaking across the sky before the explosion. Some scientists believe it was a meteorite, but no fragments were ever recovered. Others think it was a black hole passing through Earth or even an alien spacecraft crashing. The area remains a mystery to this day. And number 2 might actually be worse. Number 2. The abandoned pyramids of Gamar, Canary Islands. Coming in at number 2, we have the Gamar Pyramids in the Canary Islands. 6 perfectly symmetrical structures that look like ancient Egyptian pyramids. Carbon dating suggests they were built in the 19th century, but no one knows who built them or why. The pyramids have no doors or windows, and their purpose remains unknown. Some believe they were used for agricultural rituals, while others think they were built by a lost civilization. In the 1990s, a local millionaire tried to excavate them, but workers reported hearing strange chanting at night. The site was eventually turned into a tourist attraction, but the mystery remains unsolved. But the most disturbing place is coming up next. Number 1. The Dyatlov Pass Incident Site, Revisited. And finally, the moment you've been waiting for. Number 1. In 1959, 9 experienced hikers set up camp on the slopes of Kholat Syakhl, a mountain in the northern Urals. They never made it out alive. Their tent was found torn open from the inside, as if they fled in a panic. Some bodies were found with severe internal injuries, as if they'd been crushed by an invisible force. Others were missing their eyes and tongues. The official investigation concluded they were forced out by an unknown compelling force, but no one knows what that force was. Radiation was detected on their clothes, and some bodies showed signs of extreme heat exposure. The case was classified by the Russian government and remains unsolved to this day. Some theories suggest they were caught in a secret military experiment, while others believe they encountered something paranormal. Whatever happened that night, it was so terrifying that the hikers chose to freeze to death rather than stay in their tent. Comment below which one got to you the most. Subscribe if you want more videos like this. Next time, we're looking at something even darker. Abandoned places where people didn't just disappear. They were never supposed to exist in the first place.